Zach. Good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Just Talk Show. We got your host, Emmanuel, aka Skinny G, in the building. We got Just Talk MJ in the building.
What up?
Today's topic, we're just gonna let it flow. We're gonna discuss a couple of trending topics. We got Joe Biden, we got a little YSL trial. You know what I mean? It's been a lot going on in the news with the election coming up. Apparently, it's been alleged that Joe Biden has a video release where he has a body double. You can see this discoloration in his neck. People are asking the question: is it a mask? Is it a body double? Is it a computer glitch? Is it AI? So we're gonna react to it a little bit for y'all. We're gonna get right ahead into this clip.
The absurdities never stop. Okay, play this clip and just watch.
Is that you have to
He doesn't even talk the same way. Look at the neck.
And the market is that if you have all of the tax breaks, essentially all the tax breaks, all of the benefits flowing to the top 1/10 of 1%.
It's not shadow. Shadow doesn't move like that.
Back even moving, including going back to the Great Depression.
That is.
Ever.
So it looks like,
and so one of the things that worries me most about that.
Man, were you able to catch that, Mark?
Yeah, I caught that. Neck look like it's like a black man up under there. It look like a black neck or a dark colored neck, and these masks nowadays, man, they can make some good masks. So, damn, I mean, unless that's CGI, you can't put it past things these days. But I mean, why would somebody do that though? And it looked like Joe Biden too, so that's suspect.
But with another, we're gonna give credit to the Valuetainment podcast. One thing that the owner said that he was saying that, man, normally when you see Joe, he's stumbling and bumbling his words, but right then he sounded like he was on point. You know what I mean? Let me play it for you one more time. Let's see how coherent he sound and how like he on point and getting his words out clear instead of
every now and then he do sound differently. Yeah. Go ahead though.
Exactly.
The absurdities never stop. Okay, play this clip and just watch.
Is that you have to
He doesn't even talk the same way. Look at the neck.
And the market is that if you have all of the tax breaks, essentially all the tax breaks, all of the benefits flowing to the top 1/10 of 1%.
Shadow. Shadow doesn't move like that.
Back even moving, including going back to the Great Depression.
That is.
Ever.
So it looks like,
and so one of the things that worries me most about that.
Man, that's Obama under that mask. Man, that's a black neck.
Man, yeah, it does look like a different neck. But I mean, got to be skeptical and say something else, man, or you know what I'm saying. But yeah, if you're gonna take it for face value for what you just saw, definitely look like a different neck in there, and it's somebody wearing a mask, so they can do the voice too. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's one thing that I don't know. Like, well, we all know that they got impersonators. What's up, Zach? Zach in the building, y'all. We talking about Joe Biden. He got caught with a mask. We trying to see if it's real or not.
Yeah.
We gonna
play
watch
that video one more
time.
time. We don't mind. One more time. Let Ziggy do that. What you think?
You ready, Ziggy?
Yeah, let me check it out.
the absurdities never stop. Okay, play this clip and just watch.
Is that you have to
He doesn't even talk the same way. Look at the neck.
And the market is that if you have all of the tax breaks, essentially all the tax breaks, all of the benefits flowing to the top 1/10 of 1%.
Shadow doesn't move like that.
Back even moving, including going back to the Great Depression.
That is.
Ever.
So it looks like,
and so one of the things that worries me most about that.
Yeah, man. It's look like two people. It look like a different neck to me, man. And then, as you said a little earlier, he seemed a little bit more more coherent now. Not incoherent. He more coherent. He definitely don't seem like that dude that looked like he was taking a dump on the stage a couple days ago.
Exactly. Talking about where's the dough?
and then what you think, Zach? What that neck? Did you see how it looked two-tone?
I didn't get to really see it. It was choppy a little bit, but looking at it, I mean, it didn't really look like him moving in the way he talked. So I can't say it looked kind of iffy a little bit.
Well, look, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna suggest everybody go check out Valuetainment. They just dropped a segment on there. They real popular on YouTube. They got a lot of subscribers. Support to them for the content. And like I said, man, they talked about it in the video. They were saying that how masks are prevalent. They not just out saying that, hey, it's definitely a mask. It's definitely not a mask. But we're gonna pose this question. The guy posed this question. Uh, if you, let's say, we know that masks has been out for a while, and we know that it's been alleged that celebrities had body doubles and other, Saddam Hussein and all these people. Would you think that it'd be logical for a president this day and modern age to have a body double? I mean, is that a possibility?
Who you asking, me or Zach?
You go start, Mark.
Yeah, I think it's logical and possible. But I mean, officially, we would say they ain't supposed to be doing that, and and stuff like that. They should not be tricking the people like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But if it's possible, yeah, and probable, I would say, and it's a little less probable. They shouldn't be doing it, on a surface level. But hey, who knows these days what they can get away with. I will say that they can get away with it if they wanted to. And looking at that picture right there, shit, looks like they are. So yeah, I mean, possible, yeah, but I'm not sure if they would want to do that. I mean, I don't think they would want to do that. And then, well, yeah, I mean, it depends on the situation of Joe. If he's too old, he's stumbling and he falling down, and he can't make these speeches and stuff. Maybe they do need somebody to step in for him. You know.
Yeah. I tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and play this next clip, and then I'll give you a chance to react to that.
I think there's some reason for people to be skeptical. I don't know if I'm there right now, but I think there's some reason for people to be skeptical. What would be another reason why you would want to have a body
You can be
double?
two places at the same time. You can cover your tracks.
What else?
Maybe you can, hey, listen, this guy ain't ready to give a speech today. Get this guy out there. He can give the fake speech, get the fake Joe Biden out there, do all that, right?
So again, I'm not sitting here telling you that is the case or not. I'm purely speculating if there were. The chief disguise officer of the CIA just tells you we have such great advancement that we can make the face look so good that you can talk, and it's the same exact person. It gives you a little bit of concern to say, is this really happening? Especially after all of a sudden says, hey, tough guy, June 27, I beat you twice, I'll beat you again, debate all this other stuff. I don't know.
You hit the nail on the head, Mark. You called it out right before they said it.
Yeah, I ain't even know that. Yeah, that's exactly what they would probably need, man. That sounds logical right there, man. That would be the reasoning. Because I mean, you talking about how old is he officially? 80 what? Is he
I think
80
just turned 80 or something like that. One of them just turned. Both of them are old. You really want to know, but Joe, he's cognitive as felon. Trump, he still get out there and get at it. But I'm pretty sure he probably get tired too. But he's still
Yeah.
all the way there though.
Yeah, he seen more of that than Joe, And I guess you can say it's a sad thing we left with those two choices, but at the same time, if I had my choice, I guess it'll be with old Trump, man, because at least he can run up some stairs, look like it, and talk some smack. Maybe he might go off the left a little bit, but he gonna talk some smack. He gonna at least get something done, and at least he seems like he is for America too. Whether it's I think when he say America, he mean everybody. He don't mean just white folks. That just don't make no sense to be for one people like that. When this is a melting pot full of people, is it just that would have to be an old school mentality to think that, oh yeah, for white people, yeah, whatever that. I think we done worked our way through that part, at least.
Man, to me, it's not even a competition, man, or comparison, man. I mean, we got Weekend at Bernie's, a dead man versus a businessman that's trying to get something done, man. That's a man of the people, a self-made guy, not a puppet that's paid off by the big pharma and big tech and big military. So I just look at it like that. But I'm not here to change people's mind. Everybody open to their opinion. We invite all type of liberals, Democrats, libertarians, any political beliefs, any religions, and anything. We welcome all y'all podcasts. We just talk about it. Hey, maybe you can drop something in the comment and tell us your beliefs, or even try them in sometime. Top comment, maybe you can get a link one day. But,
yeah. Well, we just can't cover one guy to be a racist all the time, man. Everybody ain't a racist like that all the time, you know. Hell, even I'm pro-black. You know, everybody pro their own race. They supposed to be for their own race. Nah, I don't label the guy racist. I just think it's a political battle, and they're using their political tactics, and that's a good tactic to use. But you know what I'm saying? They losing now. Looks like they're losing that battle, especially since his son then got in trouble. I know that's probably another topic we were gonna talk about, but his son then got in trouble too, and that's making him look real bad, man. I mean, that nigga situation is bad when you got one son that died. I think one son in trouble, and I think he got three sons. Something happened with the other son, sick or something, man. It's not good. His whole family.
I think they supposed to be bringing him up on corruption charges with the
I can't
laptop.
hear you, Skin Mike.
Can you hear me now? Check.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, you good now.
Yeah, I overheard today, man. I don't know the exact truth to this, but I think they're supposed to be bringing him up on those laptop charges this September too. He ain't done with the firearm charge for just the beginning. They're supposed to be bringing up the corruption when he got paid off from China and stuff. And so, man, one theory that they were posting is, man, maybe they just trying to do the bait and switch, man. They're gonna let Biden crash and burn, and then go flip switch him out sometime soon before the DNC, before the the little convention they have. They probably been bringing in either Michelle or DeSantis from California. Got his name, the California governor.
Well, shit. If the election going on, why they not propping them up? I guess they are propping. I just haven't been following like that. They probably are propping the new Democrat nominee up, you know. But I would say, yeah, they do need to kind of bring somebody in out of the blue to go ahead and just let Biden go get a rest, man. He need to be done.
Yeah,
4 years is good for him.
I hate to say it, I don't. Allegedly they might, unalive him, or he might just get sick and can't run, or something. I predict something gonna happen. I predict, it's gonna, or it might be they gonna let the laptop and all that stuff be the case. Like, hey man, you ain't fit, you got too much. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, your son's sick, you got this going on. You got corruption charges.
Right. Yeah, so I mean, hey, and then you got to think this man is even if he is 81, 81 is an age where, man, he don't need to be running for no political office, man. I think there should be an age limit. What y'all think, man? You think it should be an age limit for a political office? I think 80 should be the number right there, bro. At 80, anything over 80, you might as well just be like, all right, I'm good,
Well,
We'll
Yeah,
give you.
I agree. I mean, we definitely need some younger. I definitely agree with Mark on that one. We need some younger presidents that can lead and, what I'm saying, be in better health. So, they don't have to be checking into the hospital or doing this, doing that. It used to be you had to have 2 years of military service or something, but I mean that would have been not as bad. But my thing is, I just feel like you should be able to be fit,
hey, that's a good one though, Zach. I ain't gonna lie,
to go fight.
that's a good one. Cause that'll make you think
I
twice
mean,
about it.
that ain't always because you can't. Everybody don't get to go to the military. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't always a good one either. But
It's a voluntary service, though. Anybody can volunteer, but yeah, but it depends on your health. Can you duck walk? It's certain things too, certain things like physically too. So yeah, you correct.
Well, then, you gotta think about it, you might be right too, cause we did have a guy like Trump that was a businessman, a real estate guy. He got when he graduated school, he went straight into the private sector, trying to run up some money. So we, so you can't just discount those guys too. You know what I mean? When we got all this economy stuff going on with inflation and all this. So maybe a war. Sometimes call for a warrior. Sometimes might call for a businessman. Just depending on what the time's called for. But look, I'm gonna go ahead and play this last little clip, and then we can go ahead. We can move on. Any more thoughts on Biden? Let's go ahead.
Just type in Bush and then go to images. Yeah, right there. And then go to images. She's standing next to Bush, hanging on, holding a mask. Right there. Okay, zoom in a little bit on that picture. That's her showing the entire time she's talking to Bush, she had a mask on and Bush didn't recognize her.
Holy crap.
Until she took it off. And she says, no, that wasn't me. That was the mask we made.
What is that?
Okay, this guy from Valuetainment, he said 9 years ago he interviewed the head disguise person of the CIA. That was her name, whatever he said his name was. And she was saying 30 years ago they had masks that were unbelievable, to where the point that she went into at the time it was Bush Senior's. He was the president. She was giving him a briefing, and she had the mask on. And then at the end of the briefing, she took the mask off and like, look, you couldn't even tell I had a mask on the whole time, and he was blown away. And she talked about that on her, she did a couple interviews about that and gave an interview to him about that. And so he was saying like, if they had this, they had masks capable to fool the president of the free world, elected president George Bush. He was CIA and everything. To fool him, what do you think? Do you think they got stuff that can fool us 30 years later now?
Yeah, definitely. I'd have to agree with that right there. If they did that, but it's all alleged because it was it officially in the news that he was able to, that he was duped by a mask? No, it wasn't. I never heard of that. But I would say if that was true, yes, they can. Like you say, 30 years later, they have perfected the game now.
Well, we can always do our research and look into it, and I challenge the audience to, like Alvin say, don't believe nothing what we say. Go do your own research, get up for yourself.
Do research on it.
Look up what did this incident actually happen with George Bush Senior and thing, and like I said, the guy from Valuetainment, I mean, he's a great podcast. He said he actually interviewed her, and this is what she said. So you can reference that as well. So, and one last point on the mask, man. The only thing that made me think that it's CGI and they may be just trying to trick our mind and play a Jedi mind trick on us. I'm under the impression with those masks, don't they go down past the neck? You know what I mean? In order to hide the skin color and all that.
Yeah, right. So that's exactly. So that right there tells me, like that's a good indicator that was probably just CGI. Somebody was faking a little bit on that one.
Or they just put a filter. They say, well, look, we're just gonna do this interview with a filter today. We couldn't get the mask together. You know how they got the Instagram filters?
Yeah, and then they got they also got the AI apps that will, make my face look like Joe Biden's face, but also the AI app knows to cover up the neck as well, So it looks like sort of fake because even the AI app knows to cover up the neck, so it can't be seen.
Yeah. And like I said, we gotta look at the reality of the video. But Joe, I mean not Joe, my bad, Zach. What do you think about this, man? You think now Biden did call out Trump for this debate, man? What do you think? You think it's gonna be the real Joe Biden show up, the dude that be stumbling, or is he gonna be hopped up on energy pills and Adderall, or you think it's gonna be a mask, or what do you think on the whole thing? Or you think he's gonna be ready to go, coherent and ready to go and debate for real? What do you think?
Yeah, my take on that, we won't know until we actually see. I would like to predict the future on that one and say it's gonna be the old slow Joe, but he gonna have to come with it. I know that because Trump coming with it. Trump trying to win his seat back. So he gonna shoot some stuff at him that Joe gonna have to be ready for. And whoever go to stumbling the most and not being able to keep up, they gonna be like, they're gonna be like, hey, that's the winner.
Yeah, it'll be definitely a good debate. It'll be definitely a good debate if both of them show up with their game face on. But if Joe, I feel like if Joe ain't not got his game on, maybe he a media favorite. The commentators or whoever hosting the debate probably try to cover for him. You know how they did last time. Ask Trump the gotcha questions and then throw Joe the layup. But like Zach said, we'll never know till we see it. We never know what we see it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Y'all got any more final things on Joe before we move on to the next subject?
Nah, we good.
Nah, I'm good.
Now I don't know if y'all been following the YSL trial in Atlanta. We got some of the most popular rappers out of Atlanta on RICO charges, man. They